What is going on, everyone? Anthony Drew Gary here, and this week on the How To Show, we are going to have some fun because I get to use an example out of my real life. So, a really good friend of mine this week was offered a job. And it's really exciting. You know, he's somebody that I know that we're roughly the same age, similar industries, all those types of things. And so he's been offered a position to join another company, which is really cool. And so I want to talk about how to respond to a job offer, really in light of a conversation that I've had over the last couple of days. And I really just want to draw some attention to the fact that this process is completely normal. And so if you feel apprehensive about it in any way, I want to make this video to stop some of those apprehensions and hopefully make you feel a little bit more confident about the process because it's completely normal. And so I'm going to make some generalizations as we go, but typically, unless you're trying to go and work for a company that hires employees every single week, there's a good likelihood that the company that you're going to work for, either a small or medium-sized business, may not do this very often, and so their robustness, I guess is one way to say it, may not show through in their offer to you to work for you as much as their excitement to bring you on board might recommend. And so when you start to get excited about this opportunity that's in front of you, you get the job offer and you read through it, you're excited, and you think to yourself at the end of all your reading, man, I've got a lot of questions. Because the offer letter either didn't talk about it or you've got some clarifications or whatever the case may be. And again, I just want to plant a seed in your head that asking follow-ups is common as can be, and it's totally okay to do it. And so this episode is how to respond to a job offer. And without getting too complicated, it's basically you want to set up a situation where whoever sends you an offer, you want to start by acknowledging your excitement about it, your gratitude for it, and just to come with a posture of humility and thankfulness. Hey, I really appreciate that you have taken a liking to me, that you want me to come and work for you. I think that's awesome. I've read through everything that you've sent me. Hopefully that's true by the time that you're drafting this, usually in an email, because when you're negotiating or ultimately responding to a job offer, you always want to have a paper trail so that you can remember exactly what you agreed to at the time. And so when you're responding to this, hopefully it's in an email, and you say something to the effect of, I really am excited about the opportunity to come and work for you, but I need to better understand some of the things that you're talking about, some of the things that you're offering. And so you want to make sure that you've got your dollars and cents figured out, but maybe a little more specific than that. How frequently you're paid, making sure they've got direct deposit that can go to your institution, all of those types of things. You just want to make sure your basic questions are answered, all the way up to, when are you going to start, what they think your start date should be, to make sure that you've got enough time if you're going to leave an employer to leave them in a good spot, and to ultimately know if they schedule their pay such that maybe they're a week behind or 2 weeks behind or maybe a week ahead, whatever it is. You want to have an idea when you're going to get paid next so that you don't have a big gap between job A and job B. And so things like that just come into general questions to make sure you understand what they're offering you. And so the next thing that I'm thinking about is the benefits. Assuming that they're offering you some, you want to make sure that you understand what you're getting yourselves into. What's the vacation policy? Do you need to earn it over time, or do they give you the days up front? Just not to sound greedy, and again, don't make a posture of greediness. Just make a posture of wanting to understand when you put this together. And, that goes beyond vacation to healthcare. It goes to retirement planning, just different things that they may be offering to you that in a typical job posting, they're going to say that they offer all of those things, but you want to really understand what they mean before you decide to go and work for them, because you ultimately want to be able to compare it to wherever you're working now, or if you're in a situation where you've been affected by layoffs, or in a situation where you're job hunting and you don't have a current place of employment. You just want to be able to understand what you're getting yourselves into, maybe compared to something else. that you've had in the past, or if it's your first opportunity to make sure that you're setting yourself up in such a way that that you feel good about the benefits package. And you can do quick Google searches to find out if the types of things that they are offering you are common, not only in maybe your industry, but across the company overall. Things like, when do you get to start contributing to your 401k? When do you get a match? Are there bonus opportunities? When do they review compensation? When do they review your performance overall? Are you going to have reasonably timed one-on-ones with your direct supervisor to make sure that the job that's been lined out for you is the job that you're doing and that you're doing it well? All the different types of things that you want to know going in the door before you finally agree to go and work for them. And so ultimately, I don't have a one-size-fits-all solution for this, but I'll happily open up the comments section of this video down below. If there is a situation that you have a specific question about, I'll do my best to answer it. And if I don't know the answer to it, I will get in touch with somebody who does, because that's part of the fun of the crowdsourced piece of the how-to show, is that the comments are down there below. I do my best to get answers in there, and you can go back and refer to them. And you can also check out a video that I did a while back. I'll look like a much younger man then because it was a couple of years ago. But I did a full-on video of how to negotiate a job offer. And this really goes line by line for all of the different things you can negotiate. But I wanted to make this video separate from that one, because before you can negotiate anything, you have to understand what they're offering you. And so, again, this is all completely common. You've got to be able to understand it. And unfortunately, the companies that aren't making hires every single week tend to not be able to present this stuff in the most optimal way. And so you've got to pull a little bit out of them, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, more often than not, I would say that these are good people offering an opportunity where you can go and join a team and you can flourish in it. And so hopefully this is beneficial to you. Leave me a comment down below with anything specific. As always, you can subscribe to the channel to be the first to know about new content each and every Wednesday. And I'm doing short form videos talking about different news topics, business topics, financial topics in the shorts every other day, which is a lot of fun. And if you are interested in transacting real estate in the Indianapolis market or the greater Indiana market, you can get in touch with me at IndyDwell.com or in the comments down below as well. Until next time, this is Anthony Drew Gary, host of The How To Show, signing off.